I don't think that there's a more important job in the Army than the young guys and girls that train our recruits. It's such a massive responsibility at a junior NCO level to be responsible for 40 or so recruits.
Because we've spent that 14 weeks with them, and we have put in our time, our effort, and it is like having your own kid. You get them and you've basically built them to be a soldier.
And you see them improve with their maturity, their discipline, their personal pride.
With you passing that knowledge on and teaching them, you're seeing that that's what the Army's going to be getting.
But I think what sets a good trainer apart now from when I was a trainer is their soft skills.
I think the ability to empathise and understand from the recruit's point of view.
When they actually deliver the lesson, they deliver it well, they maintain professional throughout, they look the part, they act the part.
Even if they've been disciplined, even if they've done stuff wrong, if they've finished a day and they've learnt from that, then as a trainer or an instructor, you've had a good day. If they're still looking a bit puzzled and bemused or just threaders, then actually you've not really achieved your aim.
I'm constantly amazed by the way that instructors deal with recruits that are unruly. There's very few raised voices, and I've been on battlefield studies with them, and I've seen really good soft skills from these young corporals, and I strongly believe, and I'm adamant that they are more prepared for their role than I was when I was a corporal.
We are stepping in the right direction, to be honest, with regards to moving with the generation that is now coming through the doors to want to become young soldiers.
Training's more formal these days than it has been. It's less rigid in terms of it's not sort of old school where it's screaming and shouting.
And how we're using things like more IT, more interactive training, different types of mental resilience training. And
I think it's a lot more experience of me passing my knowledge on to them.
The Defence Train the Trainer course is really the cornerstone of our training for our trainers before they go off to their training establishments.
Through DTTT, the biggest main factor that I took away was PAR, present, apply, review, the different method of teaching.
What that effectively does is it gives the emphasis of learning to the student, so they will then start looking at the subject themselves. They will learn about that subject and then they will come back and they will review that, so they'll present that back to you.
They're making you learn by yourself. They want you to learn. They won't let you get sidetracked.
I can also teach myself as I'm teaching the students about my trade.
And that's a massive step change for me, the old EDIP method, whereby you listen to me, you listen to my voice, you do it, and then you practice it. It's been proven in adult learning theory that actually doesn't work.
Okay, coaches, dress them back.
My three, dress back. Walk backwards. Wait there.
your coaching and mentoring role never really stops as soon as you get rank on your chest, regardless, whether it's 1 stripe or 3.
Lots of recruits don't think they're capable of things, and the coaching training that they receive gives them a club in their golf bag. They can then take that, and we saw that some of the recruits were really sceptical about going into the chamber and demasking.
It's part down to the recruit, but the majority is down to the instructor and the approaches they take.
We saw on PT that some of them really didn't believe, they thought they'd done as much as they could, but through coaching and encouragement, asking the question, yeah, but what if you could?
There's quite a few of the learning principles that we've taken from the course that I will be able to implement when I go back.
But that level of training never really ceases. Every day is a school day still within the Army.
I think continuing education in the Army is vital, because what we're seeking is suitably qualified personnel to deliver first-class training.
If I look at people that have achieved stuff academically whilst they've been in the Army, the common goal, the common thing they've all got behind them is all thoroughly determined, and they don't take no for an answer, and that includes from themselves.
I didn't do very well at school, so anything to get better and get more qualifications, so it'll be better in my future career.
Thinking back to when I was a young private soldier, I wish there was somebody who actually sat me down and spoke to me and said, look, there's this much out there that you can go and learn and better yourself, and then you really need to start that process now.
Basically, I didn't really enjoy school, and now I'm in my early 30s and I'm actually cracking down with academia and getting qualifications, because the Army isn't for life.
Wouldn't it be amazing if every soldier at the end of a full career had a degree or had a postgraduate qualification?
What's really good about the DTTT course is it will give them a level 3 in training and education, equivalent to an A-level qualification.
So the better prepared you can get while you're in the Army, getting academic qualifications, getting all the qualifications that are available.
What we would then wish to see is them to return to do the Army Trainer Mentor course and get their level 5 in coaching and mentoring, equivalent to a foundation degree. If they then remained in the coaching world, they could then go on as far as do a level 7, which is equivalent to a master's degree.
And then outside of the army, when you get out, it gives you a nice CV and a good stepping stone for the remainder of your life.
For me, CDS Defence Support have been awarded the contract, and quite a valuable contract of £4.6 million, shows the Army's ambition to invest in soldiers. It's the first time I've seen money invested in education for soldiers, and it's really heartening to see.
I would say to all those potential trainers out there that you're about to embark on the best job in the British Army. That you have the opportunity to train the next generation of soldiers. Embrace it, take what you can from it, take the qualifications you can from it, and most of all, enjoy your time.
3, 2, 1.